It's one of your faves. It's non-sexual turn-ons.
I love following these threads online. They're probably my favorite thing ever is when people do it like, talk to me about non-sexual turn-ons, and then you get to read the comment section because they're so good.
Yeah.
And so many people come up with brilliant ones that make me just piss my pants laughing because it's so true, but I wouldn't be able to come up with it myself. I'd love to do a men's versus women's side by side and see how many of them are crossover ones. I bet there aren't that many. Like,
yeah, because with the expectations and the things that the sexes let each other down on,
yeah,
and then that, like, when they don't let each other down, that's they're opposite things almost, aren't they? Yeah.
Like, definitely one that comes up a lot in them, and that is definitely a thing for me, is like, it's so funny when you talk about it, is a man's forearm whilst he's driving the car. Or like the forearm that's on the gear stick versus the forearm that's on the steering wheel. That's a thing.
So this is interesting because I think guys feel sexy when they have that one arm on the wheel.
Really?
Definitely. I remember, like, even when I was in school and like the first people driving to school, I was one of the first people to have a car driving to school. I remember, so I was very lucky. I had a cool little red Mini. Instantly, like, climbed the social calendar about like 300 rungs. Left people in dust that I mean, I was not cool. Zero cool. I was like the uncoolest. And this just changed everything in a moment. And also I kind of began to actually wake up to being, relaxed as a human, which is good. But then so I remember being driven from the car park up to the back car park in our school, and it was me and like 3 or 4 of the boarders. And I remember Sean Pollard driving us, and he was just like driving one hand the whole time. And you could tell this guy's a farmer, and he'd been driving on his dad's land since he was like 13. So he was doing donuts in the car park and stuff. And it was like one hand on the wheel, and you could see how he felt about himself in the moment. And I still kind of remember it because it was kind of a potent memory. I was like, this thing of like sitting back, and you see it like in every hip hop video. There's something about a hand on the wheel like this. Yeah. What is it?
I don't know. I can't.
Because guys get it as much as women. Like, we get the feeling internally as you do. Like, and you don't have to be being watched. That's the weirdest thing. It's like, this is good.
I know, that's really weird. Another one for me is men in tracksuit bottoms, preferably in grey tracksuit bottoms. Why? I don't know why that is. I don't know.
That's the grey strategy. That's something I've heard about a lot, actually.
It's
the grey tracksuit bottoms.
And I think that's universal. That it's grey.
Why?
I don't know.
You have to say something about it. You have to give us some insight.
There's something about, especially if they're barefoot in tracksuit bottoms as well. They have to be barefoot. Actually, that's specific. It's something about again. It's a kind of behind the scenes, off duty. I don't know. I don't know why it is, and it just is a thing. Also, men chopping wood, that's good.
Yeah.
A man, doing something with a horse would be good.
Yeah.
Looking after a horse.
There's a crossover there. There. Women who can look after horses, women engaging in horse stuff, not horse play or other horse stuff, but the horse
Less than being in the riding helmet and on the back.
I think you have to drop the helmet. You can deal with the rest of the other time. I mean, riding boots, come on, that's like an obvious one. That is an actual sexual trope thing, but actually they're not good. I don't think it's the muck out boots are better. Yeah. For some reason, those are sexier. I don't know what it is. But like women who are like, just like brushing down a horse, like taking, like tacking it up, like tacking the horse. I don't know that's weird, isn't it? Because also, like, you could think there was crossovers to S&M, but I don't think it's that. I actually think it's something entirely separate.
Some kind of, I don't know. But I think it's it's similar to like the men with a puppy and men with a baby thing, which I get less of. But it's like a nurture. It's like there's a man who's big and he's muscly and he's attractive, but he's doing this soft, gentle. Behind the scene, men cooking.
Yeah.
Preferably for you. That's good. Handling the pans well and like putting herbs together and seeming kind of competent. That's definitely a good one.
Yeah. So women's ones, like, actually interesting with the baby thing, like a woman with like a baby on her back and a dog and another kid like setting off for like a hike thing. That's a very non-sexual sexual turn on. Like, when you say non-sexual turn on, you're still turned on by it. So it always crosses the line at some point. But it's like definitely that's a really good one. Women like plaiting their hair. That's for like or like being like engaged in their hair, like Indian women looking after their hair in a non-sexual way, but like very much. I don't know, self-care, and maybe it's women engaged in self-care might be a thing. I don't know what that is, but definitely the hair thing, particularly plaiting hair, plaiting other people's hair. what else? I like cooking actually crosses over as well, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think of something that's like because everything I feel like I'm saying everything that's like following yours. I'm like, I'm not trying to. So it's not sexual, but it is. But like, what are women? There's loads of ritual things. So like, actually, most ritual things, in fact. Oh, weird. Yeah. So whether it's like making matcha tea, whether it's like rolling a cigarette, whether it's like doing a Palo Santo thing, there's something in most of those things where because there's intimacy in there. Okay. I think probably that, and sensuality is intimacy, and I'm making all your non-sexual turn on sexual though.
You told me once that you had a girlfriend and the way she played with her ring was a non-sexual term.
Oh, that's weird. I forgot I told you that. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, true. That was a good one. And really, I don't know what that is, because it was a really like just a fidget.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Oh, men gardening. That's a good one.
Yeah,
gardening. Being in the garden.
I'm just taking notes. Must garden even more.
Yeah, or painting would be good. Men painting.
Yeah.
They've got paint on themselves. Less painting houses and more like doing a painting.
I think women genuinely, like a woman with like 3 nails in her mouth up a ladder, like putting in a roof slate or something, like that actually works. Isn't that weird?
Depends I wonder if it depends what they're wearing.
Probably. I mean, like it has to be warm in springtime, probably.
They're not like in a lumberjack jacket.
Although maybe that as well, though. Actually, no, maybe it's the attitude thing. I think it's not the dress. I think it is the attitude. Tell us. We want to hear more non-sexual turn-ons. Actually, I want to hear more. Let's get a collection.
I know there's so many more that
actually, cocktail making woman. That's a really good non-sexual turn. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah,
woman who can make a drink, like fix a really good drink. You know.
Yes, and I don't drink alcohol, so that just does not cross over.
No, but cocktails, come on.
Yeah, but I don't drink cocktails.
But like the cocktail is like, it doesn't matter what's going into it. It's the knowledge of the thing and putting together a drink that then looks great at the end or whatever. Yeah. It's the process. Again, it's that ritual process thing.
Yeah, definitely less so for me, that one.
Anyway, sorry. Yes, so do send in your non-sexual turn-ons. We'd love to hear more of these.
Hear them, then we could share them, because then we can read them out. That would be really good.
Do them live.
Talk about whether we enjoy those ones or not.
Nice.